Hey everybody, I am going to be doing another craft room clean with me video. A lot of people enjoyed it last time and said that it gave them motivation to do their own rooms. Even if it was just one pile in their craft room, it's just sometimes we just need that motivation, and hopefully this video will give you some if you are looking for some motivation to clean your craft room. I figured because it's a new year, a new decade, we can all start fresh by kind of organizing and cleaning our craft room so that we can have a clean slate for at least a few days, right? All right, but before I get started, I want to invite you to go over to my Instagram page. I actually have two. I have a personal one and also a crafty one. You can follow both if you want, or just one or the other. I would love to have you guys over there and connect with you guys over there as well. All right, so I am just taking you around my room, showing you all of the different piles of messes. Most of these piles are from the things that I gathered for my favorites videos. If you haven't seen those, I will try and link them in the upper right hand corner for you guys. I have lots, but I do still have a few that I need to record, but I have a playlist. So if you save the playlist, or I think that's how you do it, you save the playlist and then you can watch the newer ones when they come out. But you can also hit the bell and you will be notified when I upload a video as well. So the bell is right next to the subscribe button. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I hope that you subscribe. And also leave me a comment down below letting me know if you are new to my channel. I have gotten a ridiculous amount of, not a ridiculous amount, but a crazy amount of new subscribers in the last week, and I want to thank you guys and welcome you to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so the first thing that I do is I like to start off by taking everything out of the room that doesn't belong in here, which is a lot because Abby likes to play in different areas of the house, especially when her room is messy, which it is very messy, and I wasn't going to make her really clean it too well until school started because I knew that it would just get messy like in an instant, especially if my nieces came over or anything like that. But now school is back in session, so I am going to be helping her clean that and organize her room for her so that it can stay nice and clean, and hopefully all of the toys will stay out of my room, which I don't mind sometimes, but sometimes it does get too much. All right, so another thing that I like to do is after I take everything out that doesn't belong, I make little piles, which most of the things are already in little piles, so I'm just going to be putting things away at this point. But if you didn't see the last Clean With Me video, I shared that it's really helpful to make little piles, especially if you are super messy, unorganized crafter like I am, and you have things all over the room, all over the floor, all over your desk. Just make little piles of your different mediums, your different papers, inks, stamps, stencils, dies, anything that can go into separate piles. And then it makes it so much easier to organize later. All right, I have another problem besides buying craft supplies that I don't use is Loungefly backpacks. I absolutely love them. And I got two in the last like couple weeks, both for Christmas. And I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. And then I, for a particular day, and they were just kind of all over. So I put them in my closet and I do use them daily. I don't use a purse. I use my backpacks, but anyways, and then I found this bag of books that somebody was supposed to pick up and they never did. So I just ended up putting it in my craft room because sometimes my craft room is a catch-all for things that I don't want to see anymore, especially if I'm not creating a lot. I will kind of just shove things in here that just need to be out of the way. And let's see, I am just going around like a mad woman and putting things away, putting flowers away, putting dies away. All right, while I continue to just kind of run around and put things away, let me know in the comments how your room looks as of now and if you have any plans of kind of organizing it or cleaning it, even if it's just one little pile or section of your craft room or craft area. I would love to strike up some conversations in the comments. I love doing that. And so please leave some comments down below. I love getting to know you guys and interacting with you guys. So yeah. All right. I am going to be taking you guys down to the floor. I'm going to be organizing and putting away all of my stamps and dies. And I have this bin here, which is the bin where I have most of the stamps that I use often, like my Altenew, Concord and Ninth, those types of stamps. And I organize them by company. So all of my Altenew stamps will go together and, but then I also organize them by size. So all of the big Altenew stamps will go together, and then all of the big Concord and Ninth stamp sets will go together, and then I'll have another section in front where the smaller stamp sets go together of Altenew, and then that sort of thing. I hope that's making sense. I'm a little distracted and embarrassed by my dancing, but you guys enjoyed it last time, so I figured I'd leave it in. And I was definitely getting into cleaning now. At the beginning, I didn't really feel like doing it, but I knew that I needed to. And sometimes that one song comes on and you just got to groove and just get things done. All right, we're back down at the floor. And now I'm going to be organizing all of my dies and my cards. So if you haven't seen my favorites videos, I had paired a lot of my cards that I've created with a lot of my dies and my stamps that are my favorites, so that you guys can see how I use them and how they can be used. And that's what I'm doing here. And I also cut out a bunch of the sentiments from the dies that I didn't have cards to share. So what I do is I am just going to put them in the packaging of the die so that I have them later if I want to use them later. And so I'm not wasting anything. And I have this little bin here where I keep all of my cards. I usually have them in the clear envelopes or the clear bags, but I didn't want to do that at this point. I knew it was going to take a long time because I like to pair them with envelopes, which I need to get more. So I just, after I took them all out of the bags, I didn't really feel like putting them back right now. That is for another day. So, and also, I had promised you guys that I would take you guys along when I organize my craft room closet. So if that's still something that you guys want to see, be sure to leave me a comment down below letting me know that you guys still want to see that. Yeah, it's a big mess in there, but I am going to tackle it someday. And then hopefully it will help me keep my whole room clean, cleaner, I should say. You can see it's a mess in there. But I am taking, well, here's all those bags that I was talking about, kind of just piling them all up so that I can put them next to the cards so that I know eventually I need to get it done. Put all the cards back in the clear bags. All right, so what are those? I think they're more cards, and just kind of just picking stuff up, I guess. And I have my scoreboard and my Tim Holtz glass mat. I'm trying to think of what's over there. And also my gel plates over, kind of tucked between there. That way I can grab them if I want to. And some resin pieces were stuck over there, some Prima ones, so I was trying to get those out. That's what I was doing. And now I'm going to just put everything back. I'm going to wrap up my, what is that called? My heat tool. I always have it next to my work space. That way it's easy to grab if I need to. And when I know I'm not going to be crafting a lot, I like to put it away. I have a fear of fires, so I like to kind of unplug everything if it's not being used. So after a couple hours of cleaning, I know it's broken down or shrunk into 10 minutes, but I was done for the day and I knew that I would have time the next day to get it done. So I was just showing you guys what I had done the next day. And I wanted to do it during the day to hopefully have a little bit better light, but I didn't get time. I just ended up doing it after the kids went to bed. So I have this box which I started stuffing things in around Thanksgiving when my mother-in-law was coming because I just didn't want to organize it. I was being lazy at the time, so I just shoved a bunch of stuff in this box. And now I'm going to be organizing it. I have papers and all sorts of different things in here that I just need to organize. So I also have things to alter, which the bins that I put them in is right in front of me. That's why I am just kind of putting them away as I'm going through the box. And I am putting up some cards that got put in the box that have been sent to me. I love getting handmade cards. They're just amazing to have, and I love displaying them. Not sure why they ended up in the box, but they're back out for everyone to see. All right, so I'm just going to continue to go through the box, and then let's see what's next. Oh, now I'm going to put finished projects in the box that I don't have a home for yet. So a lot of people ask what I do with my projects, and sadly, this is it. Until I get the time to figure out how I want to put my projects up in my room, such as shelves or shadow frames or whatever the case may be, I just put them in boxes and especially like my layouts and things like that. A lot of the altered projects, my mom will come and kind of go through and pick which one she wants, but that's where I put them for now. I know eventually down the road I am going to be putting more projects around my room. I just haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. All right, so as you can see, I have this shelf here and it has all of my love for Marvel, Disney, Ninja Turtles, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. What else is up there? I think that's it. No, Fortnite. Yes, I actually play Fortnite. I know, surprising. And my uncle had gone to Japan. He loves going to Japan. And he had picked us up some of these little dolls at one of the souvenir shops. And I put those up there as well. So I am just organizing this space here. So most of this stuff was on my Calyx unit, and then over Thanksgiving-ish time, hold on real quick. This little BB-8 is the cutest little thing ever. It's so cute. All right. So over Thanksgiving time, I had gotten this shelf and I had just kind of shoved everything up there so that I had more room on top of my Calyx unit. And now I am organizing it, which I kind of wish I would have gotten a little bit different shelves because of all the little things that are so small, like all of these little Star Wars figures and all of my buttons, well, some of my buttons from Disneyland and things like that. But yes, I love everything nerdy, geeky, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I love it all. All right, next, a little bit more dancing, I guess. I think I cut it out, but and I'm just kind of going around again and placing my old remote, my old PS4 remote up there. I got a new one for Christmas. It is rose gold, and I actually play the video game that I like to play on my computer, but with a PS4 remote. So that I don't play it too often, but I do like to kind of play sometimes. And I do have this hook that I like to put all of my headphones on. We are a collector of backpacks and headphones and all sorts of other things. Not like hoarder style or anything like that, but just we like some good headphones. We love different types of backpacks and things like that. So I like to have all of my headphones on that hook. That way, depending on what I'm doing, I can use different headphones. I know it sounds silly, but it's just what it is. So I am going to continue to kind of groove a little bit, I guess, and put things away where they need to go or semi where they need to go. I was kind of over it at this point. I just wanted to just vacuum and get it done. But that's what I'm doing now, obviously, is just finishing up vacuuming, which I shouldn't have done because then I wiped down my table and put more scraps of paper all over my floor, and I didn't vacuum again until the next day. I was just kind of over it where I was just like, whatever, I should have known. I do the same thing in my kitchen where I will sweep and then wipe down the counters, and then I will get crumbs. Well, not a ton of crumbs, but sometimes there will be crumbs on the counter from the kids, and it'll just get all over the floor. But, anyways, I don't learn. I just do and just kind of go with the flow. I definitely needed to vacuum out the creases in my chair here. So that's what I did. And the next thing is I am just wiping down my surface here. And you can find the matte and then the clear matte also that goes over a good portion of my desk down in the description box. And I absolutely love it. It's so easy to clean. I just wipe things up like paints and different things like that. And then if it gets really, really dirty, I take a scrub and scrub it down really good and it comes out really clean. I am finished as of now. I definitely have more to do, more organizing to do, but I am so glad that it's done. It feels really good to walk in here and it be clean. And it kind of just sets a whole tone of the whole new year. And I hope this gives you some motivation to tackle, even if it's not in your craft room or craft area, just a little part of your home to get organized. It does definitely feel so good when it's done. And, you know, I kind of did a little joke on Instagram how to keep your room clean is just to close the door and never go back in. But you know that's not going to happen. It probably will be messy in the next few days, I'm sure, because I have lots of projects that I want to get done and videos that I want to get done for you guys. If you liked this video, again, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.